You've done a lot of live acts in Germany. I mean, especially in Berlin. Do you feel any difference between performing in Germany and Turkey or any other places?
Of course, yeah. There are some similarities and differences in between because of the fact of language. Language is a matter, of course, because I'm doing it in Turkish. And the people, the audience, which is attending to gigs in Germany are not Turkish people, so they don't understand my lyrics, my context. But still, though, there's this similarity in between with the Turkish audience and German audience. If Turkish audience hasn't studied these lyrics, I mean, hasn't spent a long time with the lyrics or with my songs, and it's really hard to understand what I'm saying at the moment. So, also German audience doesn't understand nothing. So, on this approach, on this side, it's kind of similar. But if it comes to feelings, feeling the music and the vibe, and sharing that moment, I think it's more effective on my performances. Because, okay, in Turkey, people can react more to my peaks, to my climaxes. With the lyrics, with understanding the lyrics, even a bit of it, or a bit of the whole context, I mean. But still, like, I have some audience now, they follow and they attend to this concert, so they are reacting to lyrics as well. But here, people are more open to this kind of experiences, like multilingual music or like theater, let's say performances, any kind of performances. So they can avoid these blocks of understanding the context and they can directly feel what's going on, what's vibing. So this is the difference that I experienced from my performances here in Germany and in Turkey. Yeah, it's infected by both ideas, both concerns. Yes, many people are doing these lyricist techniques or like attitude in their work in great way, I mean. But this is not my way, you know, this is not my approach. Kind of, I think about things in twisted way, so I want to put things in twisted way as well, I guess. Also, I get influenced by twisted narrations because I need to see these mind fucks. Life is full of these twists as well. So, in the literature works, or in the musical works, or in cinema, any kind of forms, or painting, or like theater, those things like harsh commentaries and harsh climaxes are getting me more affected or amazed. So I want to write my lyrics like get these, sample these kind of things, what I experience, what I see or hear. I want to map all these things within text form, but also it's going to be vocal on beat, so it's going to be in a melodic form as well. So it's like mathematical coding, not direct narration into the face. But I want to get it as an instrument, vocal instrument in the composition musical part. And it can be this, it can has this literature tricks and games as well. So, I mean, I'm not really high level or really big literature skill in advance. I'm just trying to put my mind twist in there, which is happening in my mind. And you can see the same attitude on the beats as well. It's like lyrical form. And it's actually not too hard to understand. It only drags people to check the dictionary a little bit more to get the knowledge of old words. So actually that's it. If you know about some old words and some references which is written in the text, in the lyrics, then you can actually get the connection, and it can, okay, it's still not direct phrase, like this happened, that happened. No, it's like indirect reference to these events, and it can make you think about your process to reach this thinking of event. So yeah, I use a lot of samples of my mistakes, let's say. It's a great example and stuff to talk about. You know, you can fuck up yourself. Doesn't matter after you get fucked up already. So I feel like, okay, let's take this kind of stuff to talk about and demonstrate it. And I'm also using these connections in these stories of mine. And I'm coding, like I'm changing the color and the element a little bit. Then it gives different picture. And it's like, okay, this reference is a little bit more different. Okay, from here I can jump there, I can link it to this event. And yeah, there is a network of events and memories with the references. That's a lyrical demonstration I think I can make in advance. I was thinking some time ago that I cannot put out lyrics in the same way, in the same mood. When I'm in Turkey, I see things in a different way, but here, but yeah, of course, by the effect of the media and things, mass manipulation, of course, this manipulation, you have kind of different mood to approach things, to understand things. And here I'm more sensitive, I'm more overreactive, let's say, to events. But in Turkey, like, I consider things more decent way. I don't know, it's more healthy to see things maybe. I was thinking like this, but recently I'm feeling settled here in Germany, and maybe it was the effect of being on the move, being on the road, not being stable, settled somewhere, because it was not a settled state before in Germany, and I was not focusing. Lyric writing is not an easy process. You know, I need to really focus, sit down and focus and think about my elements. So yeah, at home in Turkey it was easier process, where I write more stuff. But now here it works same. So now I feel like a turtle, you know, like I move my home on my shoulders, kind of. In the party where I perform, or where I just go to have fun?
I mean, wherever.
Man, like there are many different stuff, weird stuff is happening, also cool stuff is happening. Yeah, one weird experience, it was the biggest or like most different settlement for partying. It was a festival area called Fusion. It was enormous. Stayed there for some days. I mean, it was like a whole city settled for partying, for festing, and like sound equipment, the Art Deco design, the people and the vibe, aura, everything was out from this world. Liked it. Once I had this experience. I got invited to perform at Psytrance Festival, first time ever. 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago. I went there anyways, and until then I never had psychedelic experience. I only smoked and got some other stupid stuff, let's say, time to time, like once or twice. Then, yeah, like, I met some guys there in the festival, like some people which knew about my music already. And one of them, find out that I was there already, and he started to, oh, I like your music, blah. And yeah, he was kind of giving props. Then he said, like, how many LSDs you tried till today? I was like, none, zero, nothing. And I was like, fuck, no way. How did you make all this music without LSD, without tripping? Really? I was like, yeah, like, is it required, is it need to make music? Is it a step in the process, what? I didn't understand. I was like, no, I thought you were tripping a lot, so you made this music in this way, within these feelings. I was like, I don't know, I might be tripping, yes, but without the effect of something. Maybe there's no need to find a way, you know. Maybe you don't need to get this light from something else to find your way. Maybe it's inside already. Then, yeah, I tried that for first time. And yes, I like smoking a lot. For a long time.
You mean smoking weed or
yeah,
cigarette?
smoking weed. Fuck cigarette, but I like cigarettes as well. And I drink alcohol since I know myself. Since the age of 8, 7, something. And later, since 15, let's say, I'm drinking a lot, non-stop. But yeah, since high school, yeah, I'm really involved and addicted to red wine. I don't know, maybe because of the effect of Ömer Hayyam, this old poet. It's kind of linked to love and problems, and it's the way we are tackling the problems in this life. Like drinking red wine. Like after all, at the end of night, at the end of the day, this is life, you know, it's not too serious, so take it easy, and it's like drinking red wine.
It makes sense.
So yeah, I like that.
Kanpai.
Kanpai. Kanpai.
Alright.
Fashion. I don't know, I like people clothing nice. I like folkloric codes on clothing, but we have urban lifestyle. We are living in a city, so I like more. How they say? Casual, like easygoing, and a little bit colorful maybe. Myself like to wear black or dark colors mostly, but I like to see people wearing colorful clothes, scarves and hats, many accessories and stuff. But yeah, I don't want to think about it, you know, then I'm really shit at thinking about clothing, you know, I don't know what to wear, just give me something black and let me go. Otherwise I'm like frozen, numb, getting numb, this or that.